Matt here from Matt's Movies, Music and More, welcoming you to this week's unboxing video. So for this week's unboxing, I'm going to be reviewing a CD which I bought online recently, and to be honest, it's a box set that really surprised me actually regarding its value. And when I say value, I am talking not just about price, but also about quantity and quality. So basically what I want to talk about is this new box set which has been released by Chrysalis Records, which is called Soundtrack 1978 to 2019 by MIDGE URE. Now, for those of you out there, MIDGE URE is essentially known as the main frontman of the band Ultravox, in which he joined in 1980. And Ultravox had huge hits, including Vienna, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, and Lament, and Hymn, to name a few. So there's some great songs that they did, but like I say, with this, Midge decided to leave the band in 1985 to work on his own solo material, in which he had the #1 hit If I Was, which was a big hit in England. And since then he has kind of mixed here and there by going back and forth with Ultravox over the years. And essentially this is really a box set about Midge's solo career. So in this box we actually have 2 CDs which features selected songs and singles from Midge's back catalogue. But if you're looking for lots of Ultravox contributions to this, you'll be sadly disappointed. There are only 2 songs that are represented for the Ultravox period, one of which is Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, and the other one is called All in One Day. And the most famous Ultravox song, Vienna, that appears on here as an orchestrated version, which is actually from one of Midge's more recent albums. Now, this does have some rarities on here, such as the fact that it has After a Fashion, which is a song that Midge URE put out in 1982 as a duet with Mick Kahn from Japan. And also on here there is The Man Who Sold the World, which was his cover version of the David Bowie song, put onto the soundtrack for the 1983 British comedy Party Party. So that's the first time that's been put available here. But the cool thing about this box is, funny enough I should say this as well, is that Midge was actually in a band before Ultravox called Rich Kids, who are on here, but his other group was called Slick, who had a #1 called Forever and Ever in 1976, and they're not represented on here at all. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad. I think that it doesn't fit the rest of the album, but Rich Kids are on here with their song Marching Men, and with the rest of the songs on this album, I mean, really, the 2 discs is kind of a mixed bag. There'll be a lot of songs on there that you'll know, and there will be a lot that you don't know. But the great thing about this box is it has a DVD which features nearly every video that was made by Midge. So it has the Rich Kids music video for Marching Men, it has If I Was, No Regrets, Call of the Wild, to name a few, and as well as that it has no fewer than 3 documentaries totaling over an hour in total. And you also have some extra footage, such as music videos for the orchestra versions of Vienna and Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, and some live performances as well. And for a box set which only cost me £13, I think it's absolutely brilliant value. So I know I've rambled a little bit here, but let's get on to the unboxing portion where I can show you what this actually looks like. So let's go to that. So here you see MIDGE URE Soundtrack 1978 to 2019. It's been made in this weird box packaging, which as you see, it's made of card, and it's all done like this. The problem with this packaging is one thing you'll notice: you can't close it properly. Every time you put it down, it opens. So if you have another disc or something to flatten it, you can do that, but it will just keep opening. That's a little bit irritating, but for a box set that I got for £13, I think it was, this is a good box set to have. So let's go to the discs track listings. So as you see here, these are the CD1 and CD2. So it has all the listings of the songs. And then to this side, we have the DVD with not only all those music videos, but some great extra features, including 3 documentaries totaling over an hour's worth of content there. So this box set is just worth it alone for the DVD. Again, sadly, there's no Ultravox on here apart from Dancing with Tears in My Eyes and All in One Day, but you can buy the Ultravox album separately, and it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. So I'll open up the packaging to see what it looks like. So what they've done with this packaging is they've included the booklet here, which shows you a bunch of pictures, all the information, talking to Midge, and he's talking there about the songs, and it has all the writing credits in here as well, and the video bits as well there. So that's really nice. They've done the discs in these kind of gatefold cards. So for the actual audio CDs, they're in there. So you have disc 1, which looks essentially like this, pretty plain, but it doesn't bother me at all what the disc looks like. And for disc 2, which is again just there. And then finally the DVD, which is this here. Again, it's gatefold as well. Nice little picture there. And this is the DVD. So essentially that is the set. The packaging to me is okay for what it is, but I kind of think, again, with some of these box sets, when they do them made of card, it's easy to get damaged. Sometimes, like if you were to get it wet or you bent it by accident, then you have a crease that you cannot get out of the box set, unfortunately. At least with a plastic jewel case, you could go on the internet and buy them. But look, as you see, I try to close it, it keeps opening. So gonna have a lot of fun with my pop-up box CD there. So yeah, that's the MIDGE URE soundtrack collection from 1978 to 2019. So definitely worth picking up if you can get it for about £13. So let's get back to the studio. So yeah, that is the MIDGE URE collection, which is called Soundtrack from 1978 to 2019. Definitely worth buying if you are a fan of MIDGE URE's output there. It pretty much has everything from his solo career. Sadly, no Ultravox, but to be honest, that's no big deal. The Ultravox albums are available anyways, and so I already have those. But if you definitely want to get into Midge's music, this is the perfect way to do it. It's worth it just for the DVD, because I don't think you'll be able to get the DVD separately anyways in that format. But for about £13, I would definitely say pick this up. So thanks everybody for checking out today's video. Don't forget to check out our other videos on the channel, including my solo videos. We have At the Movies with Andrew, which he'll talk about the latest films in the cinema. We have What Did You Think, which I do with my special guests. And hopefully we've got more shows to come in the near future. So thanks everybody, and all the very best. Bye bye.